Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. A very happy Monday morning to you. It's a bit bleak out there in a minute. It's been absolutely hammering it down all weekend, but we're not going to let that dampen spirits. For those of you that are new to the channel, this is a Bonus Biker Lifestyle, and what this channel is all about is reselling online to fund a biker lifestyle. Now, if you've been following this channel for a bit now, you'll probably notice a change of location. Up until just recently, I was working out of a lockup, but due to changes in personal circumstances, I've now got considerably more room at home. You don't get any brownie points for guessing why that might be. So before we kick off, what I'm going to do today in today's video is go through the orders from the weekend, obviously get them picked, show you what I sold, how much I paid for it, and how much it ended up selling for. But first off, what I did when I took the lockup on, I'll give you a bit of a tour around and showed you how I operate there. And what I'm going to do is just give you a quick tour around and show you the new setup. Here we go. So those that have been with me from the very beginning of this channel, you'll notice I started off from this room on a very small scale. So this is my back box bedroom. I'm using this room now for my packing desk and photography. Trusty old workbench I've had to actually modify slightly to make it fit because it was monstrously huge. Stacks of room to get what I need done anyway. So moving around into what I'm now using as a storeroom. One of the key deciders to moving my stock back home when my circumstances changed was the fact that I've got a lot more room here now than I do have at the lockup. The lockup was costing me £200 a month, which realistically speaking, if I've got the room here to use, it was just throwing good money after bad. So now I've got an extra 2 lots of racking in. So as you can see from the shelving, plenty of space for new stock, and I've even got a goods in racking set as well. Now, the reason I wanted to keep you guys up to date with obviously this move is for transparency. I mean, sometimes life throws you a curveball and you have to adapt. As far as the business is concerned, I'm certainly not seeing this as a backward step because I'm saving money and I've got more room. But as I've explained in my previous videos, sometimes when life does throw you a curveball, you've got to dig deeper and keep motoring on. You've only failed when you stop trying. So anyway, enough of the tour. What we're going to do now is get into the weekend's orders, like I say, and show you what's what. Okay, so this weekend we've got 16 orders for a total value of just over £328. Now, aside from one, all relatively low order values, so we'll go through them in order, or in reverse order should I say. First up, very small sale. You've probably seen me pick and pack a few of these in previous videos. This is Skylander's figure. This particular one is Drobot. I'd had 50 odd of these and I paid maybe about a £5 for them, no more than a tenner for the whole bundle, and they've been trickling out, not massive profit in them. Actual value of this is going to be in the pennies, and that's going out for £4.99 including the postage. Next up, there's actually 3 of these that sold this weekend. Disney Villain box set. This is got Fairest of All, Poor Unfortunate Soul, The Beast Within, Mother Knows Best, obviously Disney characters, all new and sealed. Picked these up from a supermarket on clearance, paid £3 each for them, and they're going out for £14.99. That's including the postage. Another item that I've had a few in of, I think I have 3 or 4 of these in total. This is the last of these. I'll have to go back and check out actually how much I paid for it, but I'm going to say so in the region of £5 for them, and that's going out for £21.80 including the postage. Going off that figure, it sounds like I sent a bit of an offer out that one just to clear the last one. Something from a photography bundle I picked up. So another lens going out. This particular one is It's a Tsukina 80 to 200mm lens. Checked the comps on these and they're going out for steady money. This one, again, it was part of quite a large bundle of a couple of cameras, a few lenses, a bag and a few bits and pieces, and I paid £40 for the whole bundle. So for argument's sake, I'm going to put a cost price on this of a £5. It wasn't that much, but like I say, just for argument's sake. And this is going out for £22.85. Again, it sounds like I took a bit of an offer on that or sent an offer out. Media. I'm not actually big into my media because because purely and simply it's just not worth the effort. But I got a huge bag of old cassette tapes, and believe it or not, cassette tapes still do sell quite well. They're very slow sellers. This particular one is Cliff Richard, Wire for Sound. All you older folk will probably recognise this, and I class myself in that category. So this will cost me pennies. I think for the whole bag I paid no more than 2 or 3 quid. But Cliff's going out for £3.99 including the postage. That'll be 88 pence to send out, and obviously the fees on that are a standard 10% with eBay. Again, not massive profit, but they'll trickle out. They don't take up much space anyway. I've got a big box of tapes and CDs and things like that that'll trickle out. The add to the grand total for the weekend anyway, so it's not too bad. Next up, this is one of the ones that if you saw my last video, I picked this up last weekend at a boot sale. I always raving about this particular version of Risk. There's loads and loads of different versions now. There's even Marvel Risk and Transformers, you name it, they've made a version of Risk of it. But the classic version always sells really, really well. This one was in very good condition actually, with the boxes a little bit shelf worn, but all the internals, all the ingredients were in excellent order. That one I paid £2 for. That was at the last of 3 car boots I went to last weekend, and that is going out for £18.98. That's including the postage, so £14.99 plus postage on that. Just obviously bear in mind, guys, because the length of it is over 45 centimeters, this will be going out as a medium parcel, so it's more expensive than a standard small parcel shipping rate. Something to bear in mind. This is one of the last of that massive bundle of business communication management things. In the racking behind me on previous videos, you'll see a load of brown boxes, all looking very similar. That was all a job lot I picked up maybe 18 months ago, paid £80 for it. There was a load of business telephones in there, a lot of technical hardware and whatnot. Half of it sold, and I made hundreds and hundreds of pounds profit on it, so more than happy with it. Chargers are still very, very good sellers, and like I said, coming towards the end of it, I cleared the overly technical items out. I just stuck them on Marketplace. Somebody came and picked them up, just got shot for the space because they were too specialist to be selling on eBay. But the likes of chargers, particularly this one, this is one from AC Bell, I think that's how you say it. This will be for a till or something along those lines. It'll suit a variety of different bits and pieces, but I believe this also actually is perfect for a till. So this one's going out again because of the profit I've made on the rest of that job lot, well into profit. This owes me absolutely nothing at all, and it's going out for £14.94, £11.99 plus postage, so pure profit in that. Another boot sale pickup. I have absolutely no idea why this stood out to me. It's not something I'm familiar with. It's not, I've got grandkids, so I do watch a bit of kids TV. It's not characters that I'm familiar with or anything like that. This is a language learning course for kids. It's a DVD and CD box set. These cases contain multiple discs, and I looked this up and I was really, really surprised with the comps on it. Actually, I paid up for this, but after looking at the comps, like I say, I have no idea why they stood out to me. I just thought I'd check it out, because it's always as well to expand your knowledge on items. And the comps on this were going for £20-30. So I paid up on this. I paid £8 for it, and this is going out for £34.99 including the postage. So Muzzy language course for kids. Watch out for this, it's a winner. Another item from last weekend, I've already boxed it up and bubble wrapped it and all the rest of it, so I'll stick a picture of it up here somewhere. So there's a wee bundle with a couple of games, picked up last weekend, paid £10 for it as per the video that you may well have seen, and that is going out for £69.99. So a nice little return on the tenner there. And from that very same seller, it's one of the kids' tablets. This is a Google tablet. So all the batteries died. That's obviously sent that out with a charger. And this was a part of a bundle of tablets that I picked up from the same seller. Paid £10 each for them. And this one is going out for £27.80, including the postage. Next item, I've had this in for quite a while actually. I picked up 3 or 4 of these from a supermarket. Strangely, 3 sold really quickly, and this one has been hanging around just forever. I initially bought them to send them into Amazon because at the time they were going for something crazy like 30 quid. Unfortunately, after buying them, I found out that I was restricted for selling the Belkin products. When you set out on your Amazon kind of selling journey, quite often in a lot of categories, you're automatically restricted, and these sort of like feed you breadcrumbs as you develop your standing within that community. So I paid up for these I paid around about £5 for them. Like I say, I ended up having to stick them all on eBay because I couldn't send them into Amazon. And this one's going out for £12.50 including the postage. 2 of the tablets from that same seller that I got the Wii bundle from, and the kids Google tablet. This is just it's an older Amazon Fire HD7. This is the 7th generation one, and again I paid a tenner for this as you saw in the video, and this is going out for £31.30. Bit of an unusual on that. £28.40 plus a bit of postage. Probably took a bit of an offer on that as well actually, or sent an offer out. The last 2 items, the digital tape converter. I think this might have been last weekend or the weekend before. I picked it up from a boot sale, paid a couple of quid for it, 2 or 3 quid maybe, and that's going out for £12.89. And the last one from this particular pile, a Wii Fit Plus, always a good seller. Wii games have really gone up in value this past couple of months, certainly since lockdown. Some more than others, but it's definitely worth checking out the Wii games, probably more so than any other of the older consoles. Obviously PS4 and modern consoles are always safe bets, but of your older consoles, Wii is definitely worth checking out. Wii Fit Plus, I paid 50p for this, and this is going out for £6.99. This will go out as a large letter, so again probably about 88p to send that in the post. Now it's nice to see that the weekend's figures are returning to somewhere near normal. If you'd seen my video from a couple of weeks ago, I picked up a 3-day suspension on my eBay account for using branded images. Again, it was my own silly mistake, and got a slap on the wrist from eBay for it. As a result, coming out of that suspension, it was a bit of a struggle to get the sales figures back to normal. This weekend is pretty much back to normal now. I can't be grumbling. We're over £300 for the weekend, so I'll get this packed up now and get these off to the courier, make the most of the half price shipping offer they've got on at the minute. Now, from a personal point of view, I think having everything under one roof now is going to be useful in a lot of respects, as far as productivity is concerned, and obviously time saving and whatnot, but you'll probably guess that it's going to mean that bit more effort as far as motivation is concerned. I'm very close to the fridge, very close to where I sleep, so this is going to have to dig that a little bit deeper. As far as getting up in the morning is concerned, I don't really have an issue with that. And as far as motivating myself, I really don't have an issue with that either. But what I'd like to instill in everybody that watches these videos is that you have to be bothered. If you want to make a success of this, it's not a get rich quick scheme. You've got to kick yourself up the backside. When your head drops, you've got to pick yourself up and push yourself forward. It's really important you do that, because without that kind of attitude, without that kind of drive and personal motivation, you're on a losing battle. It's never going to work for you. Over the last couple of years, I've made decent money part-time, just doing this part-time, and taking it to a level where I've turned it into a full-time business. It's a full-time business that's scalable, and also something that has given me a lot of my life back, which to me was the most important thing. I didn't set off doing this business to become ridiculously wealthy. I set off to reclaim some of my life and get back in charge of it, so I can have more time to spend with the people I love, to have more money, or be more in control of my money, to be self-determined on how much I earn and when I earn it and how I earn it. It's all about making enough margin to spend time doing the things you love with the people you love. So before I start getting too overly sentimental and singing you a romantic song or any crap like that, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, helps the reach, and obviously helps more people out and shows them there is actually a way out there that they can earn extra money to achieve their own personal goals. That was a well-timed ka-ching. Oh, a nice healthy one for a Monday morning as well. A nice £67 sale for a hi-fi unit that I paid a £5 for. Happy days. I'll wrap this video up here. Please, if you haven't already subscribed to the video, click the subscribe button below and the notification bell, and you'll get a notification of any time I post up new content. As soon as this rain stops, I've been saying this for far too long now, as soon as this rain stops, I'm going to get in contact with my special contacts over at my local motorcycle dealership and get a bike out on test. Won't tell you what it is at the minute, done a video on it previously. I'm very, very excited about this, and I believe that the weather's going to be picking up this week, so I'm absolutely determined to get it done this week. Keep an eye out because it's likely to be the next video. Again, thanks very much indeed for watching, guys. It's very much appreciated. I really, really do appreciate your support. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button, give the videos a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.